So I'm gonna quit this live, and we'll go live on YouTube.
Yeah.
See you guys over there.
Welcome.
Bye.
Awesome. We should be live. So the usual hey, how's it going? Here today with SHF Ray. Ayanami is marvelous, aka Mum's Basement, aka Kidneys for Sale, aka
80
Fabio,
reviews. I like that
aka
one. 80 reviews.
Yeah, but yeah, awesome. If you're popping over since you were just on 86 Insta Live, thank you so much for joining. Sorry to disappoint the topic, not about porn, but we were just talking about a recent manga.
I mean, we could talk about it if you really wanted to. I don't know if that's a topic that
probably not for here. But yeah,
okay, so when I went to the stream, I saw Rock flicking through something. I was like, well, he looks a little bit. Am I catching him in the act? So that was the whole thing. Sorry. Anyway, go on.
It's a silly, very upper intellectual joke there. But yeah, sup Pan, cheers for coming in all the way. Hey Kaiju Daddy. Speaking of which, we need to drag you onto one of these streams.
Definitely,
That's
yeah.
a good idea. We should also do a catch up. Now, if you guys aren't aware, Kaiju Daddy is in Japan. And if you're into Marvel, DC, all the action hero stuff, he is hardcore into that, I would say.
Yeah, movie stuff, all that kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely.
And he does lots of streams. Always good. Hiding from his wife, I think. Is it? Hiding from wife? Angry
don't
wife?
Tell your wife. Don't tell my
Don't
wife.
Tell your wife. There you
don't
go.
Tell your wife.
Yeah.
Facebook chat. Yeah, that's right.
Also, Sir Box. Thank you for joining in. Yeah. I know. It feels weird to do a live without 86. This is kind of how we do them. It's always fun to get together. Should try and do them a bit more often. It's just fun to chat figs, try and talk for some other people. But yeah, if you guys want, I'll tell you about. Before we get started, let me introduce you to this week's manga. In English, Wisteria, Wand and Sword. Super basic story. Magic world. Main guy can't use magic. They're generic. Kind of like you said, Marshall. I haven't seen that one, but it's cool. He uses sword. He can kind of use magic. Semi-spoiler. But really nice art. Flows well. Really simple. Actually, really enjoyed reading it this week. And apparently there is an anime. I never knew.
That's cool.
Watched the first season, but anime is nowhere near as good as manga. I think since it's so basic, it's just nicer to read, and the art and the manga is really nice. There's a cool chapter. I don't know. Man, there's a cool fight scene. Anyway, there goes a generic random page, but it's simple art, but kind of done well. And as I was mentioning, it's like all the characters look really unique, or like it's easy to kind of tell them apart, which is nice. But yeah, if you guys want something to read that's simple, magic-y fantasy, go check it out. That's basically what I've been up to in the last week or so. But yeah, what about you, 86? What have you been up to? Give us a rundown.
Yeah, nothing much really. I mean, it's a 3-day weekend here in Japan, which is nice. Oops, that came off. Yeah, so it's a 3-day weekend here in Japan. I didn't do much this week, just kind of relaxing. Last week was, Tamashii Nations, so that was like a big thing, big event. So yeah, this week I'm just relaxing, taking 3 days off to catch up on videos because I got a lot to catch up on. Next week there's going to be a couple of other oh geez, look at that. Yeah, there's going to be a couple other figures that are coming out as well, and I got to do reviews for that. I finally opened the Tamashii Nation store exclusive Ultra Instinct Goku, which is good. I like it. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'll mention it in the review, but yeah, it looks a lot better in hand than it does in you know, any of the promo shots that that they've put out. Not to say that, you know, the people who are taking the photos are bad or anything. It's just one of those figures that doesn't really show off how nice it is. You know, it's not that photogenic. Yeah, you got to have it in hand. And I've heard a couple of other people say that as well. Like, it was displayed in SDCC this year, and a couple of people said that, you know, when they actually got to see it up close, you know, they decided to pick it up because they got to see it actually in hand. I posted a new photo of Gogeta, which I finally opened. Shout out to Ace. Thank you for hooking me up with that figure. Yeah, no, it's nice. I love the paint apps on it. Yeah, the faces look great. That smirk face is fantastic. Yeah, no, it's a fun little figure. And yeah, the other thing that I got to open up a couple of days ago was Rei Ayanami. If you guys are into, I guess, Evangelion, it's definitely one to get. If you're not, I think you mentioned this as well, like Rock, that it's not a Figuarts figure. This
I
don't think I don't know what it is, but like, it's fully painted, and it's fully painted in a way that you wouldn't expect, like a normal. Yeah, obviously, you know, like, you know, 112 figures. Some 112 figures have paint on them, of course. A lot of the figures that SH Figuarts put out now, or the lines that we collect right now, don't have too many paint apps, but this figure is completely painted, but it's painted in a way that, like, when you look at the hair, it's like the art from the like the manga, or like from the art books. It just looks really like artistic. Like, I would say it leans more towards like the Berserk line than anything else that we kind of usually collect. You know, it's not something that, you know, you would, you know, obviously you can, you know, pose it around and, you know, do all kinds of, you know, usual 1/12 stuff with it. But yeah, it's definitely one of those, you pose it, you put it on the shelf and you admire it, and then put it in another pose and you admire it again. So yeah, it's definitely a really different but really nice, kind of beautiful looking piece. So
one question: did yours feel extremely fluid?
Yeah, it's smooth. It's very smooth. Yeah, like the joints feel really nice. Yeah, no, I like it. I like the way it moves. So
it kind of blew my mind, and like, even now it's weird. Like, can I come back to it? Doesn't really feel like a Figuarts, because
it doesn't
when you
feel like
move it just kind of, I don't know, it flowed so well without any real noises or anything like that. It's like, I'm gonna go this place. It flops down to that pose and holds it.
So yeah, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, awesome. But coming back to the Goku, that one there for sure. Where did I even put the box? I just had it here. Anyway, that one there, like you said, the photos itself, it doesn't really make it appealing per se, but when you see it in person, it's like a whole new figure.
Yeah.
And like the paints itself, that one there, I think like the jelly style that they do, right? That kind of translucent, slightly metallic-y look never really captures that well in photos for a lot of them. So that's kind of used to that, but I think it's the hair that really surprised me, because that silver looks so good actually. Like, as you know, I don't like the Ultra Instinct form. Like, that one's never really did anything for me, but that one there, I was like, damn, that actually looks really good. Yeah. I kind of want a matching one which is just straight gold, like to, you know, really dive into that 90s look. We did kind of have that with, which one was it? The World Tour one?
Like for a Super Saiyan? Yeah.
We haven't had a full gold one, right?
I think like which one was it? The Warrior Awakening Weekly? Yeah, the World Tour one. It was pretty close to gold, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's the closest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, mate, there it was. Yeah. But yeah, silver over here. Just looks absolutely amazing. And then the paints as well. I think like a lot of photos have made it look a bit too peachy. When in real life it doesn't quite come through as peachy, I guess. But yeah. What was that other one you were playing with? I could see a tail look like a Zoid.
Yeah, it's a Zoid. Like I finally put this together. It came out quite a while ago, but it's the like RMZ line from
Zoids,
I guess, and we put it together recently. Oh,
that's not the right one. I was going to try and zoom in. Where is it? Nope.
Zoom in.
There we go.
And it's like an in scale Zoids line. It's like the new Zoids line. So it's highly articulated. It's kind of similar to the HMM line, but it's a little bit more simple, and it's like easier to play with because there aren't as many pieces. But it's really articulated, and all the model kits are actually in scale. So
really? That's awesome.
Yeah. Which is
cool. What was the line name again? I've seen it around.
RMZ, Realize Model.
RMZ.
Yeah, RMZ. So, yeah.
I think they started with, was it the 40th anniversary version of Elijah Zero?
Yeah. Like they started. I don't know if they started with 40th, but they started during the 40th anniversary, and this was one of the first ones. But they've got quite a few out now, actually, and so it's shaping up to be a pretty cool line. So.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, I might need to check that out. Yeah. My wife and I were actually making models. We make the Kotobuki HMM ones.
Yeah, they take they look gorgeous, but they take a long time to put together. So
yeah, I only made a couple. I really like the turtle ones actually.
Yeah. Cannon tortoise. Yeah. Cannon tortoise. Yeah.
I know. There's something about funny about a turtle tank with a giant freaking BFG on top, right? Yeah, it's cool. That's
pretty cool.
But what else? Another thing. Yesterday, I randomly put out a video for some Luffy.
All right, nice.
Now the normal one versus a Target one.
Oh, you got the Target exclusive? Nice.
Yeah. It was a nice gift from Weebu. So for cool. Might as well. I've had this guy for a while, along with the effect set actually. But it was one of those things which I never got around to opening.
Yeah, it's a good set, and the one that we saw, the new one that we saw at Tamashii Nations looks pretty cool as well with the giant fist. Yeah, I just never got around to reviewing it. I mean, I opened it once and I played around with it, and it's cool. It's cool. I mean, you can use it with other figures as well because you got those the Gatling fist thing, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. That part is really cool. But so I think it was around summer. One of the guys was over from Canada from the Dragon Ball Discord, and they met. We were just showing around Akihabara shopping, and I saw it there. That'd be cool. I'm not a huge One Piece fan, but at least one from the collection would be cool to match with other Jump characters. So I picked up the set because that Gatling effect set looked really cool.
Yeah.
So it's worth picking up.
Yeah, and it's not too expensive either, so which is nice.
Yeah. That has son, almost Sonic. Is that for copyright reasons? But anyway, excited for One Piece line. Yeah, the One Piece line is pretty damn good. I think we'll have a chat about that soon as well once we dive into all of the extra details for the event. Another thing yesterday, I think it was, no, day before, I was just out and I went and picked up another Raised on Earth Goku.
Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
Hey, nothing wrong with a good 2.0. No reason. I kind of recommend for you guys as well if you are collecting. He just got another re-release. I personally don't know if he'll get another one or many others. Because now we're moving into the new body styles, right? But the reason I got it is because I have two already, but the one's being used in the healing pod, one is the eating set, and I want this one for the Jace head, the Ginyu one, right?
Yeah, that's what I use it for. Yeah.
So I recommend if you guys don't have or you only have one and you plan to collect all the line, it's worth getting a couple so you can switch into the extra parts we do have for that body.
Yeah, because it's pretty useful. Like, like you said, you can use it for because if you do have the SDCC exclusive and the Target exclusive, they come with like more than one head, right? So you can use that head, that body as well, and then have all the logos, together.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the logos.
Yeah, that's worth doing. And then I picked up another Games Begin.
Nice.
Just because my one was extremely horrible QC. This one's good. The leg doesn't fall off with a simple touch. So my other one, I was going to send it in and get a replacement, but I saw a guy. I can't remember his name. I sent you a photo actually. Of a guy did a custom. We cut all the legs and stuff to give more articulation. So I thought, well, my one's already pretty effed. So
give that a go.
Why not give it a shot? It could be fun. I'll see how that goes. Might film it and then check up something for anyone else that might be interested.
Cool. Kaiju Daddy says, I missed the event. Sadly, what figure stood out to you as one of the most excited for? I can't read.
Yeah. That's a good segue into actually talking about the event. Yeah, I was hoping to catch up with you there. But
yeah.
Most excited for 86. What stood out to you?
Obviously Dragon Ball. Like I totally missed it when we first walked in. I remember we walked in together.
Yeah.
I was like shooting something, and then you're like poking me and say, "Hey, look at that!" I said, "Well, just I'll have a look at it later." And I just totally walked past the stuff. But it was the the intro scene from the Chala scene, and we got 3 new like not exclusive. We've got 3 new what's the word? Well, 3 new figures. Yeah. 3 new figures from that one display, which was pretty cool. We had Trunks, we had Vegeta, but probably Gohan from that display was probably the one that I was, kind of most excited for. We needed kind of like an update to that kind of older Kid Gohan, which isn't a great figure. The proportions aren't the best. So, that the Dragon Ball Super 2 Gokus look really good, especially the God one, the red hair God version. I really like the proportions, and the newer, slimmer arms that they gave it, which is great as well. The head sculpts are fantastic. Obviously, and I'm sure this is one for you as well. The Dragon Ball Genki Dama event. Is it Genki Dama event? I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, Genki Dama.
Genki Dama event, that exclusive, which we're still waiting for the lottery results to come in. But a lot of people are asking me, and I'm probably sure a lot of people are asking you, but like if we got tickets to it. But basically, it's a lottery system, so we had to put our names in for a draw, and the first round, both me and Rock missed out, or not missed out, we didn't get selected, and so we put our names in for the second round entry. So we're hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to get some tickets to attend that event, so we can get a chance to pick up that event exclusive, the manga color Goku. And the other 2 that stood out the most were probably the Gameverse stuff, the Wolverine. We had kind of an interesting conversation about that, which I guess we can talk about a little bit later. And obviously the Star Wars stuff, the Clone Wars that I've been wanting for such a long time to actually see it in person being actualized was pretty cool. So
nice. Yeah, good recap. Like, funny. It was funny. We just walked in, and then off to the side there was Figuarts Zero, and then just next to there was the display with the Z lineup. And I was looking there, I was like, oh man, 86 is gonna flip. There's Trunks, there's like the Jackless, the
Yeah.
like Singlet Drunks there. And then you came over and you're like, wow, this is cool. I looked at you, I realized you hadn't noticed. I was like, dude, check it out. Like, what? Man, yeah, a cool display. No, look there. And you look, you're like, you're like, okay, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
And then
no.
the thing is, I didn't notice Gohan. I didn't notice Vegeta. And then we were
Yeah,
looking at it.
yeah.
And then, oh, hey, Vegeta's new as well. This is completely different. Like, because I thought it was like everyone, we always thought it was the formerly, as I like to call, formerly known as Proud Saiyan Prince Vegeta, when it was like, I think 4 or 5 years ago shown off at SDC. And then we had an updated version with a new name, same body. But this one's completely new. And then we're looking, and you're like, hey, Gohan. Like, yeah, it's Gohan. But hang on a minute. That's new too. It is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a awesome display where, like, mixing with old and new. It was really fun to look at. That one was probably my highlight, that whole Z lineup. But it was the same with the display, right? I can't remember who it was that we were talking to. Well, actually, no, I was on Discord after that, actually. I'm one of the members who was visiting Japan, Schubert. He went there on Friday. And he was looking at the other wall where we have a lineup of the Goku figures. And there's the photo for the new Super ones. So, man, this is cool. If only they were on display, like, dude, they're on the right. They can go on the wall. What do you mean? I look, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
No, they're there. And we, oh my God. Like, even just, there's so much stuff to look at. You get so distracted. You
Yeah.
and it's cool. They had like both those two new ones up there as well. So I think I really liked how they did the display this year, where it was a mix of old and new. It's not just here goes for new stuff, here goes for old stuff. It's here's our line, here's our products.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. But that Genki Dama Goku, oh man, that thing.
I know, right?
That is gonna be the grail. That is the new Mexican Goku. I don't know what else to say. That thing is going to be very good. But yeah, lost for lottery. We've entered the second one. I've got my wife to enter. I've got my friend to enter. I've got another friend to enter.
Hey.
Because you do like 2 tickets, max 2 tickets. So okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Max 2 tickets. So
with a bit of luck, if I fail, hopefully someone we know will win and can at least get in and try to get.
Yeah.
But it does say advanced sales, so my fingers crossed. I assume it's like if they do it the same as the SDC event exclusives, it'll be at the event and then Premium Bandai as soon as the event ends. So hopefully, I don't mind waiting another 6 months to get it, 12 months. It's fine. Waiting is all good.
Do you think it'll be on Premium Bandai since it's like Japan only?
I don't know. I don't think they've said Japan only anywhere.
Oh, really? Okay.
The only thing is, it's been announced at this event and says advanced sales.
Sure.
So I'm not going to assume anything. It may be Japan only. It may not be. But in saying that, the 40th anniversary Goku, which was V-Jump only in Japan, they did get limited release overseas, like at events and stuff. So, or the Tamashii store. So maybe like that, where hey, here goes a small stock for the New York store, Shanghai store, Taiwan, or whatnot. But yeah, so I think for that one there, I think everyone just if you're overseas, don't pay scalper prices yet. Just wait and get all the information first before committing. Because either you maybe able to save yourself quite a bit of money, or worst case, you pay a little bit more, but it's probably a good gamble, I would say. But yeah, for me, though, Dragon Ball stuff aside,
what's up, LG?
Yes, up laser. Trying to think, actually. Metal Gear Solid Chogokin Rex, I absolutely loved.
Cool.
But I didn't take a photo Let me see if I can find it on their Instagram.
I did not
There
take a photo.
was a not the children. There's a Kamen Rider figure that had the
Really?
jacket and briefcase.
Oh yeah. I forgot his name. Kamen Rider Hibiki.
Hibiki. Is that one?
Hibiki,
Yeah, from the
Hibiki.
like kind of parody series.
Hibiki. Yeah.
Man, I've got so many photos from the event. Okay, I can't find it. But to be honest, I'm not a Kamen Rider fan. I don't know, like you said, who he is or the series, but that figure looked amazing in terms of finish, the cape, the jacket, everything like that. So I can't find a photo.
Yeah. Basically, if you guys, I'm pretty sure like Tamashii like put up an official photo, but if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there was this like Kamen Rider display downstairs, and if you know Kamen Rider, one of the Kamen Riders, one of the Heisei Kamen Riders, Kamen Rider Hibiki, he was carrying a leather suitcase and wearing a double-breasted blazer. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know if that's actually going to come with the figure, but that soft goods jacket and that suitcase, I just want that. I just want those two pieces.
I don't think the jacket was soft goods. I'm pretty sure it's hard sculpted for that pose.
Oh, it's hard sculpted? Okay. It looked
from what I saw, it looked like, yeah.
Okay.
But the briefcase looked amazing. And then the finish on the figure looked amazing as well. Like, it's just randomly in one corner and it's just like, boom, just stuck out, like, compared to everything else at the event.
Yeah.
But yeah. Star Wars was pretty damn cool. That was, I know you lost your shit there when you saw that and everyone was like pumped.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But one thing I'll say, like, it's funny, actually, after the event, Yama Hobby messaged me. He's like, hey, you're at Tamashii Nations, right? How was it?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't see him there, did we? Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, he had to work. Damn work.
Yeah.
But I said, yeah, it was good. But compared to last year, like, Choto Bimyo, like a little
underwhelming.
Average, underwhelming.
Yeah.
And let's not say the event was better, but I think it's just like the last 2 years it has been insanely good.
Yeah. Last year was
everything.
Yeah.
So I was curious on your thoughts about that. Like, how did this event feel compared to the last couple of years?
I think like display wise, obviously they had some really cool displays this year as well for Dragon Ball, where they, like you said, they're mixing with the old and the new. But I think, the whole lineup display that they had last year was just like, I don't think anything can beat that, because they had every single figure from the actual line. They did all of the arcs, all the sagas. They had all the dioramas. I think it was just, you weren't gonna top that this year. So I mean, in terms of like reveals, obviously, because I'm more of a Dragon Ball Z fan than a Super. I think you're kind of the same as well. Having those 3 new releases to show up in this year was a pretty big thing, and obviously with the Star Wars, the Gamerverse, I think in terms of like releases, probably this year stood out a little bit more than last year. But in terms of displays, I would say that last year was a lot more, like, I guess, impactful.
Yeah. Like, I think for me, the main point was this year. If I don't have a map of. One sec.
What's going on, Rocker Boy? Good to see you.
I can't say, but when you came entrance, you had basically a massive circle area that was in a quadrant, right? You had One Piece, Dragon Ball, My Hero, and then Yaiba, Demon Slayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then off to the side, you had other stuff.
Yep.
So I think, like, if you're into the big 4, heaps of stuff to look at. But this year, I felt like the other lines was we need to have them there, but beyond that, let's just chuck them in the corner.
Sure.
Type of a vibe.
Right.
Last year, I feel like you had like your main areas, but then over here you had like these other lines, this line, and there's like a new line here, or a new display here, or a new figure for this line, new one for this line over here. And it's like I felt like there's a bit more effort put into those displays.
Sure.
In that sense. And that's the only thing that I had, like all of the other I guess 4 big line ones. So Jujutsu Kaisen, Yu-Gi-Oh, Kaiju 8, Haikyuu, Yu Hakusho, JoJo. Were just in like one line themselves, and like it's quite white. It wasn't nothing special, nothing fancy.
Yeah, it was just like a white shelf, pretty much.
Yeah. And it's kind of layered, so like it was actually kind of hard. Like the Jujutsu Kaisen was kind of take more photos, but they're kind of up high, so it's a bit awkward. Like
that's true. Yeah. I didn't forget about the Jujutsu Kaisen. That was one that I was pretty excited for as well, and they did have it up on display, which is pretty cool. But it
was just nothing special about the display itself. It was just like, here's a white cabinet, chuck them in, type of a thing. Which I don't think was like that at all for the last couple of years. So that's why I feel like this year is a little bit,
underwhelming.
Especially for the non-big lines. But let's get back to the big lines. We've already discussed Dragon Ball, which was amazing. Both in terms of the new figures and the display. We had like the lineup of the old Goku's doing Kamehameha, and they all looked amazing, fully lined up there. And then we have a war where Goku was fighting a different villain, and then we have a diamond display off to the side as well. Really good. Before we jump into, say, One Piece next, Rocket Boy had a question. Are you guys giving Haikyuu figures? They look like they'll be good. They do look really good. I never got a Haikyuu, so I won't be getting myself. But how about you, 86?
I don't know. I've never watched the anime, but they do look like really fun figures. I don't know. Yeah, like Haikyuu here in Japan is really popular, but it's very popular amongst. I guess they have a strong female fan base. Stronger female fan base, and I don't know how well that'll translate in terms of like sales and things like that, but in terms of like merchandise, they do really well with merchandise. But hopefully, if you're a fan of Haikyuu, I'd say probably the best way to support the line, obviously with every other line, is to buy the figures. So but they do look really good.
Well, okay. Haikyuu was for volleyball, and there's a basketball one at the same time, like Kuroke Bat or Kuro.
I don't really remember, but yeah, there is one as well. Yeah,
I don't remember what one there was actually. But yeah. Sherbert is here. Here's a guy that I mentioned before that couldn't find their super ones. Is it they're on the ball? They're on the ball. But yeah, the diamond display is cool. I really want. Is it Do? Majin Do? The chubby green.
The green one? Yeah.
I don't care about it. To be honest, I'll be happy with no diamond figures, but for some reason, I just really want that chubby guy. He's just so
you want like the most random stuff, like right? You pre-ordered the what's his name? I forgot his name. Like I didn't even pre-order that guy.
Wait,
the guy, the blue guy with the yellow hair, or was it the yellow guy with the blue hair? I forgot his name. Jeez,
blue guy, like, yellow hair, blue guy.
The guy that was like accompanying Goku during his like little like adventures.
Oh, Glorio.
Yeah, Glorio. Jeez, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's less about wanting it and just maybe OCD. I don't know. Need to get them all now, but the parts they come with is pretty cool. I thought, okay, I'm gonna get. Is it Pansy or Pansy?
Pansy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her. So okay, I might as well just get him as well. Then I don't know. I'll see. I was really on the fence. I kind of don't want any more done, but I really do want that Do guy, but I have a feeling we're not going to get it all, which is sad. So if you guys want Majin Do, come on. No more where's Tojias, where's Doodoo? Okay, it doesn't quite sound right. But anyway, you get it. You guys are smart. Pick something good. But yeah, the overwhelmed. That is good way to put it. Overwhelmed by over awesomeness. That was the Dragon Ball one when you went in. You kind of felt like a fat kid in a candy store.
Definitely.
I want everything.
Yeah, and it was pretty hard not to go in there and touch them, because me and Rock, we went like the day before the event, so they didn't have, like I mentioned this in my a lot of my posts, but they didn't have the acrylic covers over the top of the figures, so you can actually get in like really close and like almost. Obviously, we didn't touch them. We didn't play with the displays, and there were staff there, but we were respectful and kind of
so close.
Yeah. So close yet so far. But it was really good to actually get that chance to actually get up, right up close and personal with the figures, which is cool.
Yeah. So Dragon Ball line, obviously amazing. Next one is One Piece. I think that was almost bigger than the Dragon Ball display, actually.
Yeah, they had quite a lot of stuff going on with the One Piece.
Yeah. The main point that stuck out to me was, or not point, the part of the display that stuck out most was on the side they had a lineup of all the figures so far, in silver rows, and the bonus Luffy face that comes with them.
Yeah, that's cool. That was cool.
Yeah, and then at the very end of like Kaido, and since the shelf is so small, he's so big that basically his legs were bent up, and so many comments about that. It was funny. But I think I read might have been on Discord just before, someone counted up how many Luffy faces there are.
All right, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Can I guess?
Yes, you can.
All right, as in how many Luffy faces are there for like the Romance Dawn Luffy, or Luffy? Like, because we have different versions.
I just counted the number of faces Luffy has in total, counting the figures still in pre-order. There's around X faceplates for Luffy.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's including all Luffys, right? Romance Dawn and whatever.
I haven't fact-checked them. I haven't asked for the specifics, but I assume
I'm going to say, because if we're including the Gear 5 as well, like 50.
I mean, here's Luffy.
50.
It's Luffy after all.
50.
50? Ooh. I don't know. I'm very curious how they counted now. I need to ask, but they said 35.
That's okay. Yeah, that's
still a fair few. I assume maybe just for base Luffy, perhaps.
Damn, Rocket Boy got it. 35.
Hey, even you just heard, or you heard on Discord. Either or. Oh yeah, it's that good. But yeah, so it was crazy. Like, he has so many faces and they're all different expressions that ties in with that character and that scene. I want that for other lines. Like, I'm bored of the Dragon Ball teeth clenched, shouting, stern look. Yeah, cool.
I will say though, damn you, Premium Bandai, for making Japan last. But the new nail expressions look pretty damn good.
Yeah, when is he coming? He should be here next
week. Yeah, next week. Yeah, son of a gun, Premium Bandai Japan.
I know, right? Itching for him. He looks so good.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to One Piece. So yeah, that lineup was awesome. And then the other one that really stuck out was the new Ace. So he was announced earlier in the week, and people are, why are we getting another Ace? We just got an Ace. What do we have new characters? Where's Boa? Where's blah? But like, obviously Ace was very popular. I saw it, but I've seen other people asking for like more Ace or a re-release. But then
because that was obviously an exclusive as well. So
but when I saw that one, I was like, oh man, people are gonna flip, because like he has 5 coming out of his hair on his legs. That figure looked amazing. I was surprised. I thought, okay, people are going to be jumping on this one because Ace is popular, but just that look itself matches in with a mana. Is it mana fold or mana forward?
Mana
Anyway,
forward, yeah,
that version of Luffy that's coming, right? But yeah, damn, I'm glad I'm not a One Piece fan or big collector. Otherwise, I'd be wanting all of those figures. But,
yep.
Yeah, but for you, were your takeaway, your thoughts and opinions on the One Piece one? And same for you, Stuart. So you were there. Drop a comment.
Yeah, like I got the exclusive Ace, which came out, I think it was this year, January this year, and that is an amazing figure.
Yeah.
You know, obviously I totally forgot about it because it came out in January this year, but it's definitely up there on my list of like, top figures for 2025. So I'm really excited to have that new Ace as well. So I'm definitely going to pick that one up. And again, like you said, it's got all those extra parts. It has new sculpting, which looks great. And like Rockaboy says, the white beard that they kind of teased. The silhouette of, I think that's going to be pretty amazing as well. Again, I'm not the biggest one P. Obviously, you could tell. You said the name, but I'm not the biggest One Piece fan either. But I do like specific characters like Ace and Whitebeard. So I don't know. Depending on the price and depending on how, I guess, available Whitebeard is, I think that might be one that I might pick up as well.
Actually, I think we were joking with OB about that. The teasers are behind there, like, oh, how much is it done? Is it really? Is it, oh wow, if you manage to like sneak under and climb under and move this thing, you'll be able to get a sneak peek to them. We're like, ooh, is it time for like a Mission Impossible thing to like, drop down from the ceiling, like ding ding. Actually, has for anyway. I can't remember the song is, but mission sneak under, lift up the panels, but.
So like you said, there was actually a figure underneath it. It wasn't just like a cutout or anything, but it wasn't something that they could show at the moment because obviously it was still a prototype. But they did have an actual figure underneath the screen that they covered it with. So pretty exciting stuff with that. So Ace, Whitebeard, the effect pieces for. Were really cool as well, and Chopper. I think Chopper was one that that was released. So we actually finally have the full crew now, which is nice. So if you're collecting the Romance Dawn, like the original Straw Hat crew, you can finally complete a team, which is nice. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, and then there's also the eating set as well. Not eating. It's a kind of eating set, pirate set. It's got barrels and the meat and
the barrel set, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Actually, one thing it was the first time I got to see. Is it Marco Polo?
Yeah,
Polo. Yeah, in person.
Polo. Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe it's a spoiler actually for recent. Anyway, for that guy, those wings. Oh man,
I know, right?
They look good, right?
I
think Obi told us about this as well previously, right? Like, in the it might have been last stream, so he mentioned about like that figure in particular, right? Or same with the Ace you got, is that they're made for the One Piece Coliseum event.
Yes, competition. Yeah, the event.
So they're made to be the best that they can be.
Yeah.
So unlike when they make a normal figure, which is different constraints of pricing and other factors that go into it, this one is, hey, make the best figure you can. That's why those ones are so extremely over the top compared to normal release. But it also means that it's not something that they'll be able to do again. So if anyone's on the fence because you think the price is expensive or anything like that, if there's a character you want it to be the absolute pinnacle of what it can be, just jump on it. Because I don't think you'll ever get the chance again.
Definitely.
So keep in mind.
like all the accessories that it comes to. Like when I first saw it at the event, I honestly thought it was like a statue because the sculpt was just that good.
Yeah.
So,
it was
yeah.
right next to the
Very
Figuarts Zero, some bunny chick. I don't know who she is, but
yeah.
For anyone who might be unsure, where is it? Oh, well, he goes for Ace at least. Check out the fire.
Very cool.
But yeah, if you guys jump on the Tamashii Instagram page, I've got photos of everything there. It looks absolutely amazing. The marker. But yeah, the other thing that's crack up was I probably same with you. Took a video of the display. I checked the reel up on Insta and I think on YouTube as well. And it was like, oh man, no Boa. We have to get Boa next, and all these other characters. I'm like, like they were marked as released for the next day in terms of the information, so we couldn't share it straight away, right?
Yeah.
But it was, that was quite funny actually. Everyone's like, oh, where's Boa? We need this, we need that, or Crocodile, or I was like, no, they're coming. Just wait. Hold your horses. One more day. One more sleep. So that's quite cool. But yeah, the One Piece section was huge. I don't remember what else it was. I think that's kind of covers. They had the new Zoro as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, the exclusive Zoro. Yeah, that was out there on display as well. That looked pretty good. Yeah.
But yeah, Vivi and the specific team isn't complete without Vivi. Oh, who's Karu? Is he the skeleton dude?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, I'm curious. I know Vivi. She was like from the desert island who joins them. Yeah, that's cool. Coming back to Schubert. When do you guys get the Broly? Oh, the duck. Oh, he's a newspaper duck, is it?
Yeah, the duck. That's all I can say. Yeah.
All right. Broly. Speaking of which, we actually jumping back to Dragon Ball, we did discuss. We were like, "Damn man, this Broly looks so good on the display." And I went with my mate on the Friday as well. He looked and said, "Damn it, I should have ordered this one as well because he's already got it, but his knees are slightly gone yellow on it, I guess."
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, I kind of wanted to replace, but I don't know if I wanted. But man, this one looks so good. Shit." And he's like, "Bit regretting it." But yeah, it sold out before I could order them, and then I got the second wave.
That's right. So you gotta wait maybe a couple of more months, I think. Yeah,
I have no idea when. Eventually he'll come. You got the first release, right?
I did. Yeah, I jumped on it. Like you said, it sold out in like 10 minutes or whatever. But yeah, I got it in, and yeah, I opened it up a couple of days ago, and it's fantastic. I love it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I haven't got to like play around with it too much yet, but it feels solid. Like obviously it's a re-release. I don't have the original, so I don't have any thing to compare it with. But yeah, it feels really nice. The joints really good. Yeah, just like an overall like really well built figure. So
yeah. I think we can discuss this price because in the last one we did, I had like the survey and asked about the most overrated one. Everyone said Broly.
Yeah,
but
it is definitely not overrated.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
it is so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe next month or maybe it was 1 or 2 months later. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting him as well. But yeah, because I really like the original one as well.
Yep.
So
yeah, definitely one.
But yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say I think that's it for mainly the One Piece. Then there's Kimetsu no Yaiba section, and I didn't take any photos of that section or anything.
Yep, neither did I.
Yeah, I went to, and then I think we got distracted talking with people, and
we did. Yeah, we I think that was the time when like Mr. Lee came in, and yeah, a couple other people that we caught up with as well during the event. Yeah, I didn't take any photos of my. Actually, no, I took one photo of my hero. No photos of Kimetsu no Yaiba. But yeah, sorry to anybody who are fans of those lines, but no, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, like last year, I was saying there's one or two things I myself like, no, this year I'm going to get everything and make sure I film and it'll be good. And then each time I just get distracted by other things and then talking with people and then chit-chatting more. And there's like, oh crap, okay, it's time up. Okay. But yeah, the Yaiba one, they had a cool display. I remember seeing it. They mimicking like the recent movie in the tower.
Yeah.
And then for the Yaiba one, they had the brand new not Yaiba, My Hero.
My Hero, yeah.
Deku with the, I don't know, the thing.
Yeah, that thing, yeah.
Yeah. And you can tell we're huge My Hero fans here. So knowledgeable, so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But that one looked amazing figure. And I think they had another prototype on display as well. And then the what's his name? Bomb Guy.
Bomb Guy. Yeah, Bomb
Guy. From some sci-fi series guy.
Mecha All Might.
Yeah. Weird psycho guy.
Yeah.
Darby? No, that's the fire one. What's his name?
Bakugo?
That's the fire guy. That's the bomb guy.
That's the fire guy? Okay, sorry.
What's his name? He's a bad guy. He's like a few screws loose in the head. He's like, I don't remember. For any My Hero fans, what was his name?
Gara the Sand?
No. Wrong series. Man, what was his name? It's I can't even read him the card.
Shigaraki. Thank you.
Shigaraki, that's the one.
Thank you, Sherbet. Yeah.
Yes. They had some others, but yeah, no, it was cool. And yeah, so I think for those lines, I've got to say, from the lineup at Nations, Dragon Ball, One Piece, My Hero, and Yaiba, they are the big four ones. Those lines are pumping, or at least they expected to keep pumping. I mean, Dragon Ball's always been huge, and One Piece as well. But yeah, the other lines, interesting. Let's jump into the other Figuarts because you kind of move around in that way. And they had a really cool Shonen Jump lineup. For the main characters from a different series, that was an amazing display. Yeah.
They did.
And then they had the white wall of
leftovers.
This isn't a good photo. This is of the other Luffy things, but it's this style with the 3 rows with white lights, and they put with figures for the other lines like Naruto, Yaiba, Jujutsu Kaisen, JoJo and stuff. But yeah, what did you think about, what was your highlight from that back wall?
The back wall, I mean, obviously they had Star Wars in the back wall. That was probably number 1.
Let's start with a jump first, then we'll move down a little bit.
Yeah, okay, cool. So for jump, it would probably be Jujutsu Kaisen and Ranma half.
Oh yeah, they looked amazing.
Yeah,
like they looked like they just took it from an anime.
Yeah. Not sure if you guys know, but Figuarts did do Ranma half like way back. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but it's an anime that I kind of watch, but I do enjoy. So yeah, no, it's probably one that I will pick up. The figures do look pretty cool. So yeah. Important.
Bleach? What Bleach? What was this Bleach you speak about?
The Figuarts don't do Bleach. Are we talking about another line?
Yeah. Did Figma start doing them? Or okay, no. Yeah. No Bleach at the event.
Also, not One Piece, but Naruto. I know, like, you know, we didn't get too much in terms of Naruto.
Yeah.
For the event, but you know, I'm hoping we will get, you know, a few more other characters. Sasuke and Naruto look pretty cool. I'm interested to see, you know, what the new guy is going to do with the line. Hopefully, you know, continue I guess the good streak that the Naruto line has been on. But yeah, I guess that's kind of my, summation of the back white wall in terms of like anime characters. Lines.
I think the most full lineup was the Kaiju 8 one. They had every release so far.
Oh, they did, yeah.
Along with the new one where Captain Commander. I'm so bad at remembering names.
Shira, yeah. Yellow hair, pink tail dad.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He looks amazing. He looks like the first truly articulated figure in the line. I'll say
he
that.
looks really good.
I've heard good things as well. And I think maybe in lines with something like Games Begin, perhaps. So I'm really, really keen to get my hands. I think next weekend. And then the Rumba stuff looked amazing. My mate was keen as well. He got the original ones. He said, "Man, these look so like." Before it was like a hard sculpted like apron, I think, on one of them, and like the clothing and stuff. So these look really good in comparison. And then Yuji, Toji, and Yuta all looked amazing. Seeing the new Yuji up front, up close, and Yuta as well, really good. And Naruto ones as well, like, not exciting. I'm not pumped or hyped for them, but they look good. I think they're going to be very nice figures. Really keen to get my hands on Naruto because it looks quite a bit more different to Sasuke. Sasuke's like it's a different version. But I think there are other changes there that we probably can't see. And that Sasuke figure was a really good figure. So I think this will be a really nice figure. But I don't know what. I think Naruto 9, I've said this quite a few times. I'm a bit bored of it. But I think it's more not that the line's bad. It's just probably what my personal taste compared to what the people wanting to buy the figures are. Like, I think more people probably want more Shippuden side, whereas I want more pre-time skip. That's one of those things. Let's see how it goes. I'm still hopeful we'll get Kid Sakura to at least finish off that team one day. But yeah, at this stage we keep waiting. Jojo bodies look good. Not a fan of the head. My friend as well, who's a big Jojo fan, he really thinks the figures look like ass. That's because the faces are.
Sorry, children. Continue.
So like, I'm curious about other people as well. Like, basically, I think I can't remember what she said. There's an art style that was used, I think, for the OVA that matches the actual manga or the anime. One of the ones, but what's the right word to use it? A bit more of that 90s rough and ready, like Hokuto no Ken style, a bit more rough, bit more masculine style faces, whereas the other ones were the complete opposite, and that's kind of what they've gone with.
Okay.
So yeah. So here's definitely very disappointed in the line. I think, I'm keen what other people think about that one. But yeah, besides that, I don't really remember any. Oh, Yugi. Oh, Kaiba. How can we forget Kaiba?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, wasn't Kaiba on that white wall?
Yep. That's what I mean. Like, the white wall is just like, even just
because everything was on there, right? Yeah.
And nothing like really stood out. Like last year when we turned the corner. Oh, there's Berserk as well. I forgot there was Berserk.
There was Berserk, but yeah, they didn't show anything new. Yeah, which is kind of disappointing.
They did tease about the new
Griffith.
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 Yeah, that's it, Griffith. Yeah, and now we've got that. But last year we turned the corner. That was my highlight. We turned the corner. There's this awesome display with Guts there, and just like looked amazing. And then you turn to the right. There's like amazing display for Yu-Gi-Oh, and then So this year, I think since those lines just cast together, it's a bit bland. But yeah, and then just beyond that, we had the highlight of the show, the two figures that I know everyone is clamoring to get. They are the pinnacle of figure arts. That's right, guys. The one and only Wizard.
Wicked.
Wicked. Damn it. Can't even get that
right. What's wizard? Are you talking about Harry Potter?
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know everyone's baffled why they're figures, but they do look really good. Like,
yeah. I will give them that. They do look good. I mean, obviously I don't give a shit about them, but yeah, they do look good.
Yeah. That sums it up.
Yeah.
And then above that was Star Wars.
Yeah, we've got the new Anakin, the Clone Wars stuff, which is pretty cool.
So tell us about that. Tell us all about your multiple-year crusade of hounding them, jumping out of the bushes, saying, "Where's my?"
So I mean, obviously, I say, I said in my post that I'm going to take credit for this, but it was just me like talking to the Star Wars guy, a couple of years back, when we, every we go to this event every year. I mean, sometimes we meet with Tamashii guys, sometimes, we talk to OB and we talk to other people involved with, the R&D, the creation of these lines. And I think it was like before Star Wars Celebration, probably a few years, maybe even before that as well. Yeah, and I was just like, like some time ago. But like every time I see those guys, I always mention, like what's going on with Star Wars? What are you guys going to do with Star Wars? When are you going to do Clone Wars? Black Series doesn't do Clone Wars, or they do, but they don't. If you do Clone Wars, it'll be, you guys will be the only ones who are doing it. You should definitely do Clone Wars. Where's Clone Wars? Why aren't you doing Clone Wars? Where's my Clone Wars? So it's something that I kind of mentioned over and over again. And they finally did it, which is pretty awesome. Obviously they released the 3 most obvious characters with Anakin, Space Jesus, and Ahsoka. But hopefully if the line continues, I think a lot of people would want Rex and Cody as well. Rex,
I do know the name. Yeah. I was gonna say, I do know the name Rex because that's one you always mention when they say, "Oh, who do you want?" I want Rex. Rex.
They're technically Kiwis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like the people who play them is Tamara Morrison.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he's the clone.
So he's no longer in Guatemala?
I don't know where he is, but technically he's a Kiwi. So I mean that you have to get him to support the country, right? To support your country. Yeah.
I just realized you probably don't get that phrase actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So for those who don't know, before he was famous in Star Wars, in New Zealand we have this TV series. It's called Shortman Street. 7 p.m. It was as a doctor, it's like the ER of New Zealand, right? It's been running years. But he was a doctor in there, and there's like this famous scene where
he was a doctor?
He played a doctor.
Okay.
And he came back and he had been, I can't remember what it was. It's like he did something unorthodox or did something, and the nurse says to him, "You're not in Guatemala now, Dr. Ropapa." And this became one of those cult classic things in New Zealand. Yeah.
I can't unsee Tamara Morrison from obviously he's the face of the clones, but I can't unsee him from Once Were Warriors.
I was gonna say
that will be forever ingrained in my brain.
Yeah.
So
that is a very good movie, a classic New Zealand movie.
Yeah, very good movie.
He does it. Oh man, it's crazy. It's hard not to see him in that role. I agree.
Right? Yeah. So
but yeah, the Star Wars one's cool. Then after that, they had a big area with all the items that they sell at the Tamashii Nations store. And then around to the side, they had a pose and try area, which I think was the first time they've done, where you can go and fiddle some figures. And they had the La Boo, Loo Boo Boo.
Yeah, La Boo Boo, whatever that thing. I mean, if you go,
Yeah. I don't know.
It was like an inner,
yeah,
like half cut, whatever.
Is there any image? No.
Yeah.
I know, that thing looked creepy as. Anyway, there's that, and then there's the Kelby. Yeah. Let's go. Which is quite cool. I like how they're doing all of these random food product, chocolate style things. It's so Japan and gimmicky. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know how they get the funding for it though.
I'm pretty sure it's just a cross. Man, what was the term? Cross promotional thing, right? So both companies say, "Hey, we just want to both promote our product." Yeah. I know. Like if I was Japanese and I grew up here my whole life, these are the type of things that I would buy. It's just kind of if you actually love that snack or the item, right, and you love like Chogokin or Figures as well, it's just like a perfect combination of silly fun to have on your shelf, right?
They did, Sherbet. They did.
They did. That's right.
They did. Yeah. I didn't get any, but we didn't get any. But no.
Yeah, they weren't there when we went. Damn it! But no, they are good. If you wonder what they are, they're just like random potato stick snack. Not sure of snacks. Yeah, they do. Yeah. And then after that, we you go downstairs, and it was the tokusatsu stuff. So we had Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Sentai, Monster Arts, Saint Seiya, which is weird. Like Saint Seiya is a Jump series, but it's always down in the tokusatsu stuff before that. I guess, since it's from the 80s, 90s, right? You're not a huge Kamen Rider, Ultraman fan.
I was like, I learned Japanese through watching like endless reruns of Kamen Rider Kabuto. Kabuto was my favorite.
Oh, okay. So you're a bit there, Henshin, and
actually, I had the belt, and I love that show.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kabuto was my favorite Kamen Rider, but I just kind of like fell off the ever since after Decade, and if there's any Kamen Rider fans out in the chat right now, after Decade, I just kind of lost track and wasn't really kind of interested, because I'm sure you know this, but like every year there's a new Kamen Rider. Yeah, and it's usually played by whoever's like an upcoming actor or whoever's popular at that time. So like I watched Kamen Rider Kabuto up until, actually I watched all the Showa and Heisei riders up until Decade, and then after Decade it was whatever the new year was after that. I stopped watching after that.
Okay, that seems to be the sensible thing that I've noticed with a lot of the Kamen Rider fans and stuff. That it's normally the periods that they grew up watching they like, and then after that they have no interest, because it really does change and evolve with the times, I guess. And
it does, exactly.
Which is cool. It keeps means it's always something that's interesting for the kids of the time, and I guess it becomes a generational thing, which is great. So if you liked it and then you have kids, and maybe you watch it with kids, maybe you don't particularly like that style, but since your kids like it, you'll watch it with them and get into it as well.
Exactly.
Which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely like a thing, like you said, that you do with your kids, because it's not just the show, it's the belts, it's the cards, it's the whatever at that time. So I guess that's why Kamen Rider and Ultraman are like, always huge here in Japan, because it involves the parents as well. So
that's cool. It's like, it's cheesy fun. Like as overall, like I don't know which ones I've seen. I've seen like a few here and there, and then or some random episodes, and it's almost just kind of fun to watch. Like low stakes, kind of gimmicky, and then some cool fighting, and that. So it's like my mate was actually stunt double in Japan.
Oh wow!
So
that's cool.
Done like quite a bit of stuff with like the suits and like different events, and it's always interesting talking to them about things that, yeah, I'm over this one here because it's hard to move due to the suit design for this, so they have to move like this, or this is where they do post like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, always like really interesting. So he's big on like the 80s and 90s stuff.
Man, that's
he's
fun.
like our age. Yeah. I remember seeing some clips of him being thrown down the stairs.
Man, I can't imagine the price of like, health insurance for him, but
Yeah. Unfortunately, he no longer does he. So he did it. I can't remember up until when, but he's been in the gaming industry for many years now, translation and other stuff. So
cool.
If you've played a few recent games, you've probably seen his name here or there.
Nice.
No, he got me into collecting figures. We used to work together at a company when while we were working. We'd be talking about stuff, and then he'd be like, "Dude, buy this one. You should look at this one." I was like, "Oh yeah, actually, no, that is pretty cool." Anyway, as I was saying, like he's gonna say, so when we go down to the camera and stuff, he's like, "Oh no, not this series. Yeah, these series. This is cool."
Mm-hmm.
And then at the job we worked at, we had another co-worker. She was really into the newer stuff because she's about a generation younger than us, I guess, right? So she was really into like the 2000s ones.
Yeah.
And it's always interesting. Okay, I know that was her style. This is like, the new generation one. So it's cool. I like that. It makes it quite interesting to look at because they're so drastically different as well.
They are. Yeah.
I don't know which one it is. Maybe there's a photo. Do I have? There's one with like green, yellow. I don't know why. There's one with. Damn, not there. Never mind. I'll try and find a photo later. There's one that's like a black suit and like green bits.
Yeah, I think I know the one that you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of sci-fi-ish. I love to look at them for some reason. It kind of reminds me of like an old scuba diver G.I. Joe toy they had as a kid.
Yeah.
I was connected with that for some reason. I think it's like that fluorescent yellow that was really like popular all the way to Monster Arts was really cool. The new pre-evolution version of -1.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was there. That was cool.
Yeah. And then we also had Godzilla the Ride version. So the difference, so for those that don't know, the director for Godzilla -1 is the guy that did the Godzilla the Ride. Now, Godzilla the Ride is a ride or is it 4D attraction where you watch a screen, you're in a seat
4D, car? 4D, yep.
Yeah. At a theme park in Japan called Cebu Land, I think it's called.
Okay. Haven't been.
Okay, in Japan there's multiple train companies, JR, KQ, and there's one like Cebu, I think, and they own like department stores.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Basically, train companies in Japan own lots of real estate because they need it for the tracks, and then real estate they also put malls and other stuff. Anyway, they have a theme park. It's kind of like old school Japan style themed one. And so there they have a Godzilla ride, and there's an Ultraman one. Recently they just released a second version of that ride. So he's created a new Godzilla for that ride, and it looks basically the same as -1, but the dorsal fins are quite different, so there's subtle differences.
Okay.
But that is getting a Monster Arts release that was first announced at the Godzilla Fest earlier this month. Cool. And that's cool. And then there's another 72 Godzilla, which looks cool. Not 72, 75 Godzilla, which looks cool. And then the final was Godzilla kind of re-release with a updated paint style, some transparent dorsal fins, and then the spaceship. And there's another one as well, which I completely missed the first time. I don't remember what it is now. There's another Godzilla.
No, I couldn't tell you. I remember I went to like Tamashii Nations store and they had like a new display and I was trying to tell you about it and I couldn't get it right. And
there you go. Tokyo Joe, something, man. Cebu, the Godzilla ride. Yeah, apparently it's really good. I was planning to go so many times and never found the chance, and unfortunately they've stopped playing the first one, but need to find time to go check out the second. That was it for mainly all the tokusatsu stuff. It's cool. Jump over to the Final Frontier. Final Frontier, is that it? Space for Final Frontier? Is it? No.
Isn't that Star Trek? It's Star Trek, yeah.
I mean, it's space. It's close enough. What's a Gundam? Yeah. What's a Gundam? I don't know. Yeah. Sure.
You totally skipped over Gamerverse Marvel, but that's that's totally cool. And there was another one. We can actually talk about that in the Gundam like display as well. There was two things. One was the Gamerverse.
Yeah.
The interesting conversation we had with OB was about the Wolverine, whether to make it, like game accurate or complete, or like a generic, more generic-ish kind of Wolverine. So that was pretty interesting. But no, the Wolverine looks really cool. I think, like, I've read a lot of comments saying that they would have liked the Wolverine to be more Gamerverse-ish. But then, on the other hand, I've read a lot of comments saying that it looks like a really good generic, Tiger Stripe Wolverine as well. So I guess it really depends on what you want. But I guess if it is based on the Gamerverse, I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Yeah.
Also, Karen, sup? I play with toys. Nice to see you.
Hey, I play with toys. What's going on, man?
But yeah, the Wolverine looked amazing. He looked really good. I know the like you said about the design and stuff. Like, sometimes I think, to use Bleach as an example, sometimes the art style doesn't necessarily translate well into figure form.
Sure.
As well. And I think there was one that was a really good example, and maybe same for like Wolverine, like the proportions, right? It looks really cool in the art style, or the uniqueness works well there, especially when it's moving around and it's like 2D. But when it's made into 3D form, it just looks maybe way too off, right?
Yeah,
made through the balance. But the Tokyo Show, lots of game of his figures. Can't wait. It's Cyclops next weekend.
Tokyo Joey, are you actually in Tokyo?
He is.
Yes, cool.
We should do a meetup. He's also mates with Kaiju Daddy.
Oh, nice. Hey, then. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
But yeah, the Cyclops one, way too short. Be interesting once people get their hands on him, actually, because he does look really good in terms of all the samples we've seen. So the Spider-Man, though, I'm not as huge. As you know, I don't collect like the Western stuff, but man, I want the Spider-Man though. He looks so good.
I think it's going to be one to beat. I think, related to Spider-Man. Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, that's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah, related to Spider-Man, I think one that wasn't displayed at the event, but I think a lot of people forgot about, was the across from the Spider-Verse into the Spider-Verse. Don't remember the name, something like that. The Scarlet Spider is coming out next month, and I think that's kind. I wouldn't say it's similar, but it does share some like similar-ish kind of engineering to that new Gamerverse Spider-Man.
Is that with a blue jacket or something?
Yeah, the blue hoodie.
Yeah,
and it's like completely cell shaded. So that's coming out next month.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. The Gamerverse. I kind of expected a bigger display for that stuff. Like, there's a few lines in the back. It's just like, tucked in the corner. It feels a bit sad. I feel like a bit more promotion on those lines would have been good, because there's some really cool stuff in that back wall. And like you said, I even completely forgot about it. Nothing was really memorable.
Yeah.
No, he'll get. Spider-Man is in Japan. Can't go into any details or anything like that, but it's just Asia in terms. Okay, there's. I guess if you break down the region, you got Japan, Europe, USA, Asia. Asia is like the other Asian countries like China, Hong Kong. I guess I'm not sure Taiwan maybe in that, or normally you have like Southeast Asia or C. So there'll be like Taiwan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and all those countries. So I don't know if that's really connected, but we'll see.
Probably yes. I would say.
But considering these are retail releases so far, right? They know Premium Bandai, right?
Yeah. Not Premium Bandai. They're regular releases.
Yeah. So I'd say if these do well, I'm pretty sure we'll get re-releases anyway. So I think I doubt long term there'll be any real concerns, but we'll see there. At the very least, if you are in a country where you aren't able to get it, you can always import, since it is should be readily available in the USA anyway, in like Big Bag Toy Store, for example. So
yeah,
he will be in Japan. So no worries there for anyone in Japan or who imports from Japan anyway. Whether or not there's stock or not, that's another question, but it's pretty popular. Whether or not there's stock available still, that's another question.
Oh, yeah.
I think he sold out pretty fast. Really popular.
He did. Yeah. Rockboy, that Scarlet Spider looks so good, but I think he'll be way too tall for my comic book stuff. Yeah, like I said, he wasn't on display. I wish he was, because then we probably would have gotten a better grasp on how he will scale with like other figures. But if he is anything like the Peter B. Parker, then yeah, he'll be way too big. But hopefully, I don't know. He won't be, but who knows? I guess we'll find out next month.
Yeah. What was the other thing that we missed?
Okay, so the other thing that we missed that I wanted to kind of briefly talk about was the small gachas, the the box things. They look so cool, and they're coming out next month as well. So I'll definitely be hitting the Akiba area to try and find myself some mini Figuarts box gachas. So yeah.
I'm really surprised because normally, so gacha you can pre-order quite far in advance if you're a shop. You buy you can buy back. I've bought before. I can tell you there's a couple of shops where you can go and you can order in advance.
Okay, did not know that.
Yeah, you get it like wholesale price essentially. It's like increase. So like I'll show you some Japan links later, but I haven't bought anything in ages. But the thing is, you can go and you can check out like 7 months in advance what's coming out. I'm surprised that these haven't been, I guess, spoiled, or maybe they just gave it a generic name like Dragon Ball Gacha number 22. Because sometimes you don't get photos or any real details per se, and it can be a bit vague. But yeah, actually, photo there if anyone's can. It's basically the boxes full of figures. So you got Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and Trunks. But yeah, I need to check because if possible, maybe we can buy a bigger bag, and you probably get like at least about 4 or 5 different sets in there. Could work out. I'll have a look later. It's probably already sold out, but let's see.
Okay, cool. Yeah, have a look, definitely.
But they had that for actually this style of gacha has been popular for the last 6 or so months, I'd say. Cats attacking you?
No, I kind of stubbed my toe in my chair. I'm all right.
But yeah, as the style's been popular. There's been some DC ones with like Batman and blister packs. I remember some Cardcap Sakura stuff.
Yeah,
like the ones.
Does that as well.
Kinnikuman.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what other lines kind of get this treatment. It's kind of cool. It's not 1/12 scale, but it's still a pretty cool item.
Kind of a concept, yeah, that you can use for your toy photography or whatever. Yeah.
I'm more interested about coming in like the Gundam one and stuff like that, then taking a little bit Gundam thing out of the box.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, because I did have them for the Gundams as well. The Robot Tamashii line.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, I do. They do.
Nothing worse than stubbing your toe.
Yeah.
So painful. But yeah, what else?
I think that's
Final
it
Frontier
for.
time?
Sorry.
Final Frontier time.
Final Frontier time. Final Frontier time.
Yeah. So for anyone who's not who hasn't been, normally the event split into 2 locations. You got your Gundam mecha stuff, and then you got your 112
like
figures,
main action figure stuff. Yeah.
2 separate areas. So yeah, we were just kind of talking about this one before, the Gigantical one. That is really cool. Sure we can. Won't be getting, but I do like the whole line. I like the was it the Azuki bar one?
Oh yeah, the Azuki bar. Yeah. Ice cream bar, transformer. There was like a controller one as well. I don't know what that was, but there's like a.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they've got a PlayStation 5 controller.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the when we went on the first day, we actually started off at the robot section, and it's always cool walking into the event space. It's kind of dark, lots of LED lights. It feels like you're in some weird sci-fi tunnel, and each year's kind of, I guess, themed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this year is definitely the new Gundam series called
G-Quox.
There we go. Thank you.
Yep.
And then Gundam Wing.
Yes, yeah. Gundam Wing. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, because it's the anniversary of Gundam Wing. Yeah.
Last year was Seed, right?
Last year was
the year before.
Seed, or was it the other way around? I don't remember, but yeah, something like that.
I played with it. Starting to lean more towards middle build Gundams. Middle build ones, so cool. I've only played with, I think, the Astral one. Really cool though. But you mentioned the Gundam Universe figures are definitely improving. And yes, if you guys haven't played with that line, or if you did before, check them out again. If you're not familiar, I would say it's the SH Figuarts line of the Gundam world, in the sense that it's basically the same size as the Figuarts in that range. And it's kind of like your cheap entry-level figure that's articulated, all pre-built, but really popular, I think, in the US since the price point's cheap. Pretty basic, not much detailing, anything like that, but if you just want to articulate a figure without building, it's really good. Now, my mate's got a couple. He's a huge Gundam G fan, G Gundam fan, whichever way it is. He got the old version, but it just got a re-release, and he said like it's like night and day between them in terms of how much they've improved. And the new G Gundam Universe one is absolutely amazing, from what he was saying. So if you're into G Gundam, check out the Gundam Universe one. It'll be probably a worthwhile pickup. But yeah, the new Gundam series, I know nothing about it. I did watch Witch from Mercury, kind of go into it, but this new one, I haven't. I think the animation style kind of puts me off a little bit as well.
Yeah, I don't like the animation style, but the story is actually kind of interesting.
Okay. What is it about? Because you've got like some.
So basically, I watched most of it. I did skip a couple of episodes. But basically it's do you know the original Gundam story? Like the very first one?
Kinda, but not really.
Okay. So basically it's I don't want to kind of like, play it down and summarize it into like, something that it's more simpler than it is. But basically you have Amuro, right? And you have Sharp. You have the Federation, and then you have like Shah's group. And basically, there's this one pinnacle point in the original story where Shah goes. What Shah is supposed to go down to Earth to like attack a base, like for Federation base, but he doesn't go. Instead, he sends like a couple of like soldiers, whatever, and he stays back. And those like low-ranking soldiers go down there, but Amuro is there, and Amuro is basically kind of a civilian, but he finds the prototype Gundam, red, white, and he finds it. He goes into it and he pilots it and he defeats the soldiers. But in this storyline, it's like a kind of what if. So what if Shah went down himself?
Yeah.
And he went. So in this storyline, he goes down himself, and instead of Amuro finding the Gundam, Shah pilots the Federation's Gundam and takes the Gundam back to, his guys, and then they reverse engineer it, and so it's kind of like a split timeline.
Yeah. Is it okay? So is the series set like many decades after that?
It is not many decades. It's set sometime after that, but it's still in like it's still a conflict. But I don't remember how long it is after, but it is set sometime after those events. So you still do have like some of the original characters from the original anime, but you also have like new characters as well. So
interesting. I mean, definitely sounds pretty cool. Good take. Yeah, I just wish the animation style was a bit more catching, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what to put my finger on about it, but okay. So there's a lot of figures for that from both the Figuarts and the Gundam. Actually, the Gundam design didn't really catch my eye either. They looked a little bit Bayverse Lego Bionicle mix of Gundam.
It's like a love and hate. Like, I got into building like Gundam models quite recently, but it's kind of like a hate and love between some of the designs. Some of the designs are kind of like based, or I wouldn't say based, like kind of influenced on some of the Evangelion ish designs as well. So either like them or you don't. So
oh, well, there you go.
There we go. See,
interesting. Cheers for that, Style. Yeah, that makes sense then. When you interesting. Okay. Yeah, because the designs are definitely quite unique and not really, I'd say, that Gundam-esque per se.
Yeah, definitely very detailed, like in places that aren't normally as detailed with the original series. So
interesting. Then beyond that, there's all of the middle build stuff, which look amazing. And I believe there's a new line as well, or maybe it's not that new. Because you have a normal middle build, but then there's you had Tamashii Robot, Gundam Universe middle build, and then there's like another one, kind of like a mix of like the Tamashii Robot and metal build, which smaller scale, but they do have die-cast parts. I forgot what it's called. I've seen a couple around recently. I think that some of those are on display, which look quite cool. Man, what was that line called? Is it in? Metal Robot. That's it. See, like middle build, which is like your main big ones, and then the other sublines. So metal builders were smaller. It was pretty cool. And then there's the Gundam figuration metal composite one. No, what is this? Then NX Edge. Oh man, too many. Okay, anyway, multiple lines for robots. But the Gundam Wing stuff, what did you think about that? They had a really cool display. And
They did.
but
Yeah.
you can't really see the figures due to the robes. I don't know what's
Yeah,
up with
because
that.
they actually had like cloth robes, which is pretty cool. I
Yeah.
never watched the series, but I know it's very popular, especially overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really cool, really awesome display. Yeah, I don't collect the line, but I'm sure Gundam fans, especially of that series, will be pretty excited because it was a display of all the main like Gundams from the series, from all the characters. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what the figures are like due to the cloaks or capes, whatever they had, but the main one, the wing one, when you can see the wings spread out, those wings looked amazing. Really cool. And I believe he sold out in like a couple of minutes on Premium Bundle when he went up.
There we go.
I think he went up to pre-order the weekend, it's like boom, done, gone. So yeah, definitely popular. I think these ones will probably be quite expensive later on, I'm suspecting. But yeah, so beyond the wing section, it was like down a bit further. They had like the usual kind of some history, like some old Chogokin figures, some of the old stuff.
Yep.
Other random Gundam series, and then there's like the Back to the Future train, the Metal Gear Solid Rex.
And I think that was kind of it. I don't really remember anything else other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other main backside, they had the Evangelion stuff. They did have Ray and Oscar Figuarts on display and with the Ava stuff.
Yep.
And I completely missed it. There was the Chogokin Kiryu, Mecha Godzilla figure. I completely missed the event. And that looked really cool. That's one of the popular Mecha Godzilla designs. It's not in there. So he's going to be really cool. And one thing that's interesting, they've got now I think it's the Chogokin line, right? Where it's a Chogokin version of a Figuarts.
Okay.
The Figuarts
Yeah.
Oh no, metal build. I think it's just metal build. Sorry. So I think they had like a metal build Miku with a cloth jacket. There's a Kamen Rider. That one that I actually quite like. Yeah.
Yep, it was. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that's kind of an interesting thing. It's like taking the Figuarts, blowing it up, and making it out of metal. I think it's about the same scale or size as the Imagination Works Goku and Luffy. And Vegeta, yeah. Or maybe it's slightly bigger than that, actually.
Yeah, it looked a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was again, I'd say that area wasn't as packed as what it was the previous years. I felt a bit more streamed, I guess, streamlined.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I guess not a lot of people probably like know about that area compared to the main area.
Yeah.
Over at so.
Yeah. But yeah, the middle build Mechagodzilla was there. I completely missed it the first time. I was kind of tucked in the corner next to the Ava stuff, and I think I got distracted by that. No date or anything like that. I assume later next year. Based on the last couple of years, there's been last 2 years, I think they've announced a metal build Godzilla release. And it generally comes out around summer. I think is normally the period. So I suspect he'll go up for pre-order in Jan, maybe.
Cool.
That'd be my guess. Yeah, that was basically the event. Beyond that, Yodobashi. And in Akiba, the Yodobashi side, there was a course set up with a collaboration with the train item company Tomek, that makes like the 1/44 scale train items, and they had a photo booth with like Ultraman and stuff. So you could go in there, pick your time, and use the latest like Canon camera to take photos and do like that type of stuff. Godzilla might have been there, but I say Ultraman I definitely saw. So that's really cool. Like I like that type of fun interactive events around the area, which was nice to see. I know in previous years they've kind of done like a stamp rally where you go to Yellow Submarine, you go to Yorubashi, you go to Big Camera, you go to all these places around the event, and you can collect cards.
Cool.
And like normally, like when you go for an event, you get like a special card in each of the different areas and stuff. This year, I didn't really see anything like that, which is a bit of a shame. I think it's sort of fun to do if you go for your kids or family.
Yeah. That's always nice.
Yeah, but at least the photo thing in Yorubashi is really cool. I like the idea, so I'd like to see more of that. But yeah,
cool.
Anything else you want to mention about the event or go over? I think we've covered.
Yeah, what else was there?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back. No, I think that, I don't know. Yeah, I think that was pretty much, like, in terms of the event, I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah. So the event date changes every year. But if you want to plan a trip to Japan and you'd like to go to the event next year,
Rock is gonna
have a look at. Okay, looking at the okay. This year it was the 14th and 16th, which was from a Friday. Okay, I'm guessing maybe next year, November 13th to 15th is probably when it'll be on, because it's always normally around the second weekend.
Yeah.
Of November, right?
Usually.
Yeah. I think the last couple of years it was like the 19th, so I guess it's been a couple of years, so it slowly moved, maybe, the days. Yeah, because the 19th is like midweek. It could be the 20th, but that's the second to last. I think it's a bit late. If I was a gambling man, I would gamble that it's going to be around November 14th again, that weekend, if you want to plan a trip to Japan for the event.
I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah. Maybe add 2 weeks on so either side so you can cover that period, but yeah, should be pretty good. That's a good question. What new anime line would you want to see from SHF next year? Actually, one point I wanted to make, like last year and the year before, the event was so fun because you had your main lines, but you look left, there goes a brand new Figuarts line. Turn right, another brand new Figuarts line. Over there, another brand new line. Like there's a lot more lines being created and tested and new things coming, which made it really exciting. So this year we didn't really have that. I think they're focusing a bit more on the main lines now, but if they were going to do a new anime line, yeah, what would you want to see?
Anime. Man, that's a tough one. I feel like we talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
And I also feel that, like, you know, Bandai and Tamashii have most of the popular ones already.
Yeah.
Oh, got one. Well, it doesn't have to be a line. But I want. Can you guess, Rock? I mentioned this before. We actually talked about this before. Can you guess who or
we've talked about a lot of stuff. I know you want Slam Dunk.
I know. Yeah, it's not Slam Dunk, but it is one. Shingeki no Kyojin. Yeah. I wouldn't mind it. Shingeki no Kyojin is a good one. But we do have a really good Titan series with Revoltech as well. But having the human characters would be nice. But that is a good one. But yeah, can you guess who it is? It's one person and an item or a thing that person uses. And we talked about this kind of recently.
Man, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Who? No idea.
Huh? Okay. All right. There's 2 things that I want then. There's 2.
I need a hint.
2 things. Okay. So one is a complete line, and one is just one anime character. Okay. Hint is motorbike.
Kanda? Is it the Akira guy?
No.
Oh. Golden Boy.
That would be cool too, but that would be cool too. But GTO.
Oh yeah, GTO. Why?
GTO, yeah. Yeah. I want him and all of his like, you know, quirky, funny expressions.
Yeah.
Cigarette, you know, like porn magazine, his Kawasaki. Yeah, I want a GTO, and you just put him in any display. You know, he can teach. He can be teaching any character, anything. You know, just whatever. I want a GTO figure.
Yeah. Yes.
And a line that I want, and Bandai does do them, but it's not 1/12 scale. They do a couple of like 3 and 3/4 inch figures of some of the characters, but I kind of want like some Ghibli figures. Like
Okay.
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
You know, Ashitaka. Yeah, like some figures from like Nausicaa as well. So I think GT, but yeah, those are the two things that I kind of want.
That'd be awesome. I guess maybe the issue of Ghibli is they kind of do their own merchandise, they have their own stores as well. So maybe they're very selective at who gets rights, and they're like
exactly. So I know it's gonna that'll be really hard, but GTO.
Yes, GTO. Need to go hit them up again. That we need
GTO
Onizuka with a bike and everything, accessories.
Exactly.
Still one of my favorites. Him in the monkey suit. Oh, that one there. That episode is my favorite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If you guys haven't watched GTO, go watch it. If you're of a younger generation, don't be offended. It's a product of its time.
It is a product of its
time.
time.
With a good moral lesson underneath it all.
Always good moral lessons.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a good series.
Yeah. Even the dramas was pretty good. If you're learning Japanese, watch the J-dramas. They're still both of them are pretty good.
Yep.
But yeah, for me, I don't know. Lines, I've kind of gotten most of the jump lines that I really like, and other ones, but one series I always bring up, maybe two, is Samurai Champloo.
Okay, yeah.
I'd love to have the main 3 characters from that.
Cool.
And another series I really like is Tenjo Tenge, which not many people know about. Cool fighting series. Really cool character designs. I think that would be a really fun line. But again, nowhere near popular enough to justify making figures, unfortunately. Because we got Hunter x Hunter now. That's really cool. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty set on most lines. But for you guys as well, which lines brand new ones you want, but what current lines do you want to see updates for?
Current lines of what?
Oh, sorry, I almost fell from my seat. What current lines do you want to see an update for? Like maybe new figures that haven't had one.
Okay, yeah, like a revamp food or a.
Yeah. I mentioned this when we were at the event. I told Obi I really want more Spy Family.
Oide. Yeah, that's I remember you saying that.
He's like, what? But we've already so many. I said, yeah, but need more faces for Anya and stuff like that. Hey, that's a kitty cat.
Yep.
Has she grown more hair?
She has, and I don't want her to grow more hair because it's so much nicer having shorter hair. She doesn't leave as much, you know.
That is true. And it doesn't look as funny.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, more Spy Family. An accessory set, more faces for Anya would be pretty amazing. And when Shangri-La Frontier comes back and Jikokuraku, I'm hoping we get more figures for those series because cool series, cool figures as well. But yeah, yourself, was there any new or figures you want for any other new lines or existing lines?
Existing lines. I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess I'm pretty satisfied as well with how kind of things are going. Obviously, there are characters that I would like to see made, and a couple of people in the chat are mentioning, like Cell, Perfect Cell, Imperfect Cell for Dragon Ball. But yeah, those are obvious choices as well, I think.
Those will come eventually. Like I feel like lines with Dragon Ball, you're just going to get to it eventually, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's not really something. It will come, and there's no rush, no worry. Like personally, I'll just save money and wait until the official one comes out.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? There's so much stuff out there right now.
Yeah.
That, like, I don't know, like I'm okay with waiting. You know, there's so many other lines to collect. There's so many other stuff that I buy that I don't review, that I just kind of enjoy on my own. So yeah, that's kind of my thing with like characters and stuff like that. But yeah, this is not like a figure or a line or anything, but Figuarts or Bandai are doing pretty good stuff with their effects. Like I think we talked about this last time, the concrete thing. So yeah, I don't know, maybe some like more effects, some stuff that maybe we can't actually make from dioramas, and something that, you know, that can be, you know, used for some of the characters or lines that we already have, like impact effects, or I don't know, just stuff that we can actually use for the stuff that we can enjoy now, instead of like looking to new stuff all the time, you know?
Yeah.
I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, definitely. More effects, it's cool. That Rockchala school, I'm seeing a lot of people do like a their own painting on top of it, like weathering finish, to make it really look a lot nicer. Because I think I mentioned in my complaint, it was a bit shiny, so getting rid of that shininess would make it work really well.
Yep.
But yeah, for those that are reading the Jump series, Kagura Bachi's kind of fighting series, yeah, I think the line for that could do pretty well, be kind of similar to Red Demon Slayer figures, I would say. Kind of like a period fighting series, kind of, but not really. It's kind of modern day. Anyway, should be pretty cool. But yeah, Oolong, yes, and yeah, I agree. The Arabian outfit, Bomber with a Oolong set would be awesome. Then we get Bandit Yamcha with Pua. I love that.
Yeah, Yamcha would be good.
Was Joe was mentioning that the earlier characters from My Hero. I'm surprised there hasn't been an All Might, but maybe that's probably just because Amazing Yamaguchi did quite a few, right? I think he had one or two releases there and they had an exclusive version, so maybe they're just waiting. I think someone mentioned Full Metal Alchemist, actually. That's one line, actually, brand new one, which would be pretty cool.
We kind of missed this one, but there's a new Jackie Chan. I took a couple of
photos. Oh, right, yes.
And I think that the movie was, I forgot what the movie was from. I can't remember. We talked about it on that day. There's a new Jackie Chan. But yeah, that's a cool line. You know, I'd like to see like Figuarts continue with that. You know, movie legends. You know, Indiana Jones was a really good one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think when we were chatting with members a couple of years ago, one of the events, we were saying like a classic movie line was something that we would love to see. We've already had like one or two Alien figures and Predator figures, but how about like get Arnie from a series, or you get like Rocky, you know, all these different like famous 80s action series, like a Bruce Willis from like Die Hard, you know, like
that we did talk about that. I remember, Die Hard.
That is definitely something that I'd love to see. So I'd buy a Bruce Willis, Yippee Mother.
Mother.
Yeah, exactly. And then I don't know, so many like, so even Sigourney Weaver.
Which Arnold would you want? Like, you know, we already have a Terminator from Muffix. Like, what like Arnie would you want from which movie?
Predator one, Commando with a big tree.
Okay, with the tree,
Kindergarten Cop, maybe.
Kindergarten Cop, Kindergarten Cop.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, yeah.
He could also substitute as a Pilaf. I don't know.
Yeah, Conan.
Yeah, Conan. Yes, that is. To be honest, a Conan version is probably the best one with a big freaking sword.
Yeah, Conan. Yeah.
So definitely lots of cool options there. Like, and then you have like Rocky.
Rocky would be cool.
What, like the cliffhanger movie. That's cool. What
Cliffhanger.
else was there?
Cliffhanger was a good movie. Yeah, Cliffhanger.
The Expendables.
Yeah, Rambo, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rambo.
Why did I? Yeah, Rambo. Yeah. So there's quite a few cool ones, and he has such a cool expression as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll wrap up in a couple of minutes here. We think we've covered the event. Overall, it was really cool. Not as exciting as previous years, I would say, but that's not to say that was bad or anything like that. I think it's just the last few years, I think they were really testing the waters. They were like, let's try this, try that, try this, try this, check it out, see what people think. And I feel like now they're definitely consolidating down. And yeah.
Yeah, sorry, like Sherbet says jingle all the way, Arnie. That would be cool. Turbo Man.
Yeah. Oh, you can off a little figure. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. That would be amazing. But yeah, that display last year, it really was insane. We spent so long there just looking back and forth. But yeah, that would be amazing. Cowboy Bebop. It's something that might get a retry, perhaps, because I feel like it didn't fail due to popularity, due to absolutely atrocious decision on who to release.
Okay, I have no idea what happened to that line. I know that Figuarts did do it, but yeah, I have no idea what happened with it. Yeah,
I never watched Cowboy Bebop, so I'm not that familiar, but I think they kind of had one or two main characters, and then they've released a random the bad guys on something that isn't that popular, but he's similar to another figure, so like a lot of reuse of parts. But since that one they didn't sell at all, it's like, okay, no more for the line.
Sure.
Yeah. Instead of just sticking to like the kind of popular characters. So I think it was like way back in the day. They've definitely improved how they've released stuff now. They're a lot better at it. But maybe since that one's popular both here and in the West, maybe at some type of anniversary period, it could be a good chance for them to retry.
Yeah. Nothing's impossible.
But yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, that's one thing I've been doing lately, where they kind of drop the news leading up to the events, which I guess it's better for them to slowly announce and build engagement instead of just dropping everything all at one time. But to at least have like one big surprise would be really cool, and to kind of really draw attention to it. But I guess the event itself is also trying to promote lots of lines, so drawing attention to just the one is kind of bad. But I do miss those days when that's like a sudden announcement. I remember back in the day, the Caller figure. It's like just randomly, here's this stuff, then boom, here goes Caller, pre-orders in 5 minutes type of a thing. Or
yeah.
That is pretty fun when they do that type of stuff. We discussed the Naruto, Sasuke and all those lines. Feel free, this video will stay up on the YouTube so you can rewatch later. But yeah, they're looking nice. I think just the Naruto line itself, for me, a bit boring or not exciting. But yeah, anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
Okay, quickly. What's going to be one of your top figures for this year? Quickly, guys, in the comments right now. Month, go.
Yeah, drop the comment. I was going to say Wizard.
Did you even pre-order those?
No. Man, that's a hard one. Top. I think it's a figure
one of them. It doesn't have to be the top, but like one of them.
What we discussed at the start of this video that you just got, that you're surprised at, it's not even a Figuarts.
Ray.
Yeah, I think Ray has to be up there.
Yeah, Ray.
It's one of the top ones.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else came out this year, to be honest.
Okay, yeah.
The Games Begin is cool, but I was so disappointed with it. Mainly a lot of QC issues on my one.
Sure.
It has potential.
Sure.
But in terms of overall figure, no. Yeah, I don't know. What else even came out this year?
You don't have to limit yourself to Bandai stuff, even though that's kind of most of what we...
Yeah, it's just mainly I think I collect, though.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Yeah, I don't
think sorry, guys. The question was, what are some of your favorite figures for this year? Doesn't have to be number one, but it can be like, top picks.
Yeah. Top figure that you got this year, one of them. If there's anything that comes to mind that stands out above the rest. Yeah. Man, all the figures are all kind of merging into one. There's definitely been some cool releases. Just trying to think.
The Figure Studio, I will try and watch that anime. I hear a lot of good things about Solo Leveling, but yeah, Solo Leveling, definitely.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, the 40th anniversary of Goku has to be up there. I was going to say the Gogeta as well.
Gogeta is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there he goes. The Mythic Spider-Man. Okay, nice. Yeah, the Hunter x Hunter line
good
was
one,
good.
man. That's a good one. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Nice. Man, I wish I had more money to buy other figure lines as well. There's definitely been... Oh, actually, the Scooby-Doo stuff. That stuff is awesome.
There we go. Yeah, the Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Actually, I do have a Super Saiyan 3 Mini. He's sitting on my floor. I've opened once, and I was going to do a review, and I never got around to it. Might need to do that.
Still in my box. Still in the box.
Yeah. Goma's still in his box. Yeah.
Hot Toys, Vader, Hot Toys. This guy, Hot Toys.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Joy Toys Krang.
Yeah, it's a I don't know, is it a third party? I'm not sure. Tokyo Joy, but Krang, the guy from the alien that's in that like kind of mech humanoid body from Teenage Mutant Turtles.
Okay, it is that one. Yeah, right.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of kind of weird alien things, I think it's the one that I was really keen to pick up. There's a import store in Akiba, out in the back streets. They sell like all the American figures, Hasbro stuff, right?
Yep.
They had that one that I'd seen some photos online. It's a green tentacle guy with one big eye. I think it's from the Gamerverse.
Yeah, Shumagora, yeah.
Yeah. That looked really cool. I gotta say.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to drop like 12K on it, but I guess those import prices are expensive here for big ones like that. But he looked really cool, gotta say. But yeah, yeah, the Power Pole set featuring Goma. To be fair, that is why I did get it. I played with a sample. I really like the effect set. So damn it, okay, I'll just pre-order him. Goma himself is actually pretty cool, but
the
effect set was the main reason.
Yep.
But yeah, okay. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. We should probably wrap up so we can go enjoy the rest of our long weekend, get some lunch, coffee maybe, and relax. So yeah, again, thank you to 12K yen, the old yennies. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for all coming in. And Joy Toys, it's official license. That's right. I think it's the Chinese brand one. I remember seeing them around. I think they also did like a Mecha Turtles. Remember, like a Transformer one, I think. It's kind of like there's another brand, similar to the Transformers. I forgot the name. You can give me a yellow sub, actually. They have. But anyway, let's close up. I'll get you to hang on the line after we close up. So again, thank you very much for joining, everyone. Thank you for the stream. A big shout out to SHF Ray Ayanami. It is marvelous for joining the stream as usual. If by some chance you have no idea who he is the Mr. Fabulous 86. So check out his reviews, videos, photos, musings.
Please do.
And anything else you may have.
Please do.
But yeah, if you guys have an idea for another stream, let us know. Find
We've got to do another pose off.
Another what?
Pose off.
Pose off, yes. I need to
do another pose off.
Don't need to drag you. Actually,
Yeah.
do I have one second?
Maybe with a new Goku. Since we did one last time with the 2.0, maybe use the most recent Goku and do another pose off.
I was trying to find my quiz things, but I don't have them yet. But we need to organize that.
Pooping dog
we can
stream.
do Junkin, and the person who loses gets the one that always falls apart.
There we go.
That's a handicap.
Pooping dogs.
Stream of ranking figures of the year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 86 is going to do his own video for that. So maybe
we can come back and talk about it.
Yeah, pull finger, do my own, then we can have a chit chat after the fact about our rankings, why we rated Gorma as #1 and Games Begin as the worst release of the year, and then be interesting to see. But yeah, thanks for the ideas. Oh, pooping dog stream, yeah.
Does it actually poop?
No, but he's spotting. Okay, if you're in Japan, you can get. I put a photo. Actually, I posted a photo of Luffy pointing at him. If you want to check him out, this is a current Gacha series.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I saw it, and like the poster, main images of the pug. He's like, man, I saw him on that gamble, chucking my family, and I managed to get him. So I'm thinking I might do a photo series of the pug versus different characters, him versus Luffy, maybe Goku next, pooping on something, and then Naruto, and something fun. But
nice.
Gotcha. Too addictive. But anyway, before we ramble on too much, let's close out. Thank you so much again, everyone. And yeah, take it easy. And until next time, cheers. And there we go. Sweet. Ending stream.